What's going on? Shout out to the Wolfpack. Wolfpack, what's up? What's up, Bull? Look, y'all. I didn't want to say nothing, but I don't know what's been going on in this town. I've had data issues the past 2 days. If you've been wondering why I haven't really been going live, but I've been data issues with my phone, and not only my phone, my internet inside my home. Now, if you were on my live stream the other day, it disconnected on my main channel, King David the Chosen. It disconnected, and I thought my kid was in there on it. He was like, "No, I'm not no more than normal." And he was like, "It was lagging and da 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 da." So my internet was running slow. And there's been some guys out here doing some work. I'm telling you, if you look at my videos, you'll see these guys in the background, a couple of them, like doing some work out here next to the house. You know, acting like they're putting down whatever. I don't know. Listen, all I'm saying is this: today I had to leave town. I had to go outside of town for something, and haven't been outside of town in a few days, to 5 days. And my son normally uses my other phone. Whenever we leave town, I give him the phone and the headset so he can, do whatever he wants to do on there, pretty much watch YouTube and stuff. And I said, "Hey, look, man, when we pull out of the house, the the data's not working, so it'll probably disconnect." So we pull out, and he's just like, "Oh, it's still working." I'm like, "What?" Like when we got outside of town, like I wouldn't even pay him no attention. Very small town, so right when we got right outside of town, you know what I'm saying? He's like, "Oh, the data's still working." I'm like, "What?" And I look at my phone, and data's still working. And this has been 2 days. Me and my son have been talking about it. It's very strange, man. You know what I'm saying? The data in the town, like I could call, but the data was like not working. And then also, the internet service, which is a different service provider, wasn't working either. So that's the reason why like my production slowed down the past couple of days, because I really don't trip about stuff no more. When stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, happened, you know what I did? I just took the time to relax. I was just chilling. I just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna chill then. I don't be stressing out like that no more. I don't really be caring. Go ahead and do this. But here's the thing. Here's the rub. So me and my son was talking about it, whatever. And then I'm like, all right, we're getting close to town. So it's going to probably cut back out. Got back in town. No problems. It's strange stuff, man. It's strange. It's so strange. 2 days. So they can't be like, oh, it was 2 days. Look at the last time I dropped like a live stream. It's been a couple days, man. You know what I'm saying? Live stream walking around outside. Yeah. So when you're chosen, man, weird stuff goes on around you. This is why I got to go overseas. It was very strange. And it wasn't just me. My homeboy, I called him. I was like, "Hey, man, you got AT&T?" He's like, "Yeah." "So you having data problems?" He lives in town. He's like, "Yeah, I'm having data problems too." And he said something about, something like there was something was hacked or something. The service provider was hacked. I was like, "What are you talking about?" But then the phone was breaking up. So it's whatever, man. But here's the thing, man. I wanted to get on here to say this. When you're very attractive, you'll have a lot of people trying to humble you, and you're gonna get flirted with, and you're not even gonna really realize. I mean, I was just at the grocery store, and I had to go to a different one. Like I said, go out of town, and I'm always, doing the curbside thing. So anyway, this lady comes out, and I seen the sleeve tattoo, and I'm like, oh. And this chick's body, I don't know what's going on out here in the mountains, but these women are built out here, man. I mean, these are like corn-fed, get up early, milk a cow in the morning type of women. This woman was built. I seen her walking towards the truck. I was like, good googly moogly. You know what I'm saying? This woman, I was like, this is what? Anyway, she comes out, and she's talked to me before, because I've gone to this grocery store before, outside of town, but I don't know if she remembered me. She probably did. But she brought up her husband then before too. And then I don't know if she brought that. I think she said the same thing. But she brought up my decals in the back of my truck. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, "I love your decals." I was like, how many decals I got back there are 3 decals. One says Major League Infidel, which is, an indicator that I used to be in the military, which let me know that she's former military, which she kind of looked that way, or she's with somebody that's in the military. And then, the other one says, "I love my Ducati." So that means that she likes bikes. So I'm like, I like a lady. I need a lady to put me back on my motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna get the bike out here soon. It's starting to get warm. So I'm gonna get the battery charged up and keep that white girl. You know what I'm saying? Get her out there and get her to work. And then the other one says, the third decal says, dicks out for Harambe. Listen, as much as I love that gorilla, I really got that decal to let the ladies know, dicks out. You know what I'm saying? We outside. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's on there. And she's seen all three of those and she, I love your decals. I'm like, oh yeah, really? You know, and she's talking to me and she's like, and I was like, oh, which one you like the most? She's like, oh, I like them all. And I was like, oh, even the infantry one over there's like, oh yeah, my husband's in the military. And you know, she's doing the typical thing. She's putting her hair behind her ear. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, I think this one's flirting with me. You know what I'm saying? And listen, dude, I just wanted to look, you're way more attractive than you know. Now, this is how I know that she what's going on? This is how I know that she liked what she's seen. Again, sleeve tattoo, super tight body, like she's going to the gym all the time, hands kind of veiny. You know, she had to have been probably like mid-30s. Yeah, I'd probably say mid-30s to maybe early 30s, Caucasian woman. So, you know, the way that, no offense, the way that age, different races age. I'm in my late 30s. I normally, you know what I'm saying, women that look like Caucasian women that look like they're a little bit younger than me, but not in their 20s, or normally in their early 30s. And, she was flirting with her eyes, man. And she brought up her husband. Every time a woman feels some type of way about me, she has to bring up her husband. I'm telling you, man, that's why I make those videos talking about married women like you and women. Every time you got a woman, and see, here's the thing. This is why I'm glad. Ooh, let me get out the road. Well, I'm not in the road, but, let me get out further away out the road. Every time a married woman, when I was younger, would get around me and would feel insecure, she would bring up her husband or she'd try to slide back. I could tell in her energy, like, oh, you're something that you like over here. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, sometimes they just want the thrill of cheating on their man with somebody that's halfway attractive. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, like, when they go to that bag and they bring up their husband, like, oh, yeah, your husband ain't got shit to do with this. First of all, you over here talking to my black ass. Your husband would not appreciate this at all. I can guarantee you that. So if you're going to bring him up, you know what I'm saying? You might as well say, hey, listen, I don't give a fuck what my husband thinks because obviously you don't. I'm over here on the backside of Asheville. I'm pretty sure your Asheville husband, who I'm pretty sure is not a black guy, is not like, yeah, I just love when you go out there and have a long conversation with customers. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even care that my kid was in the truck. She was just, flirting, putting her hair behind her ear. She put her hand in her back pocket where her phone is at. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? And then she, casually brings. I think she brought up her husband to see how I was going to react to it. Like, oh, my husband, and, okay. You're telling me you got a husband. You telling me you got a man. All you're doing is telling me that you got somebody making sure that you're not out in these streets. You got an in-house caregiver. That's all that you're telling me. Hey, I was one before. We're all there. We all do it. We're all suckers sometimes. So this one, listen, I'm going back to that grocery store is what I'm trying to say. All right. I'm saying that I'm going to go back to that grocery store and I'm going to run into this chick. And I think, run into her a few times. Gentlemen, you got to do stuff like this because you can't just get the number the first time you see her. Spread it out over the course of at least a week and a half. Preferably when it's cold, that's the best time to meet women because they get sick. They'll get sick. And when they get sick, the cold sores will pop up. When them cold sores start popping, you be like, I'm out. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I don't want to hear it either. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear almost everybody has cold sores. Oh, I know that cold sores are from herpes. I'm good to go on that. So you got to spread it out a little bit just for your health. Just for your health. Just spread it out just a little bit, man. Now, if you get that phone number on the first night, she's going to send you all the pictures of non-breakouts. You'll never know. You'll never know. No, 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 no. You got to go up in there, spread it out. I would say a month. You give yourself a smooth month. Every woman's going to get kind of sick within that time frame, especially when they're on their cycle. That's when they're most vulnerable to get sick. She get a little, next thing you know it, she get a little bump. And then you're like, I'm out like a thief in the night. I knew something was wrong while you're single out here flirting with me, But this woman, this is the second or third time I've seen her. No bum bump. No bum bump. But I tell you what, definitely the second time she's brought that husband up. And I've had a woman like this before. This was back in the day when I used to go out to bars and stuff. And she'd bring up her husband all the time. And I didn't know that was her way of reminding herself, you have a husband, you have a husband, you have a husband. Because why are you bringing them up? You know what I mean? All you got to do is do your job and skedaddle. You don't have to even mention any decals in the back of my truck, especially one of them says, "Dick's out for Harambe." I mean, come on. You know what I mean? You're more attractive than you think. I thought you were blocked. What's going on? What's going on, my guy? How are you this evening? I thought I blocked you last time, but you're allowed to come in here, I guess, as long as you don't get too rowdy. Just keep it civil. Keep it civil. I don't want to block you. You know what I mean? I appreciate the company. Now, listen, a lot of people will try to humble you, when you're super attractive. But I'm getting out here in these streets, man. And now that I'm divorced, there's a certain energy about me that women are drawn to. Have this great energy. I don't know what it is. Oh, yeah, it's called freedom. And women can sense it, and they're drawn to me. They can sense the freedom on me. They can smell it. They're like, you must be freshly divorced. Yeah, yes, I am. How did you know? I can smell it on you. You're too fresh to have been out in these streets. Don't seem like it. Women can smell the HOE on you. You stink. They can smell it. They can tell when you're getting around, but they can also tell when you're not. And they can tell when you're not getting around, but you could get around. And you choose not to. Listen, I'm going to save this for the King David Chosen channel. But I just want to say that I'm very proud of myself. I did not use any woman to get over my ex. I just had to do what I had to do in the dark of the night in my room by myself, just with God. And I didn't use anyone, break any hearts or nothing, not intentionally. If some women got some crushes on me out there through the internet, I didn't mean to break your hearts. Trust and believe. And ladies, y'all can reach out anytime you want to. But Sigma Wolves, we do not reach out and chase women. It goes against our code. We have other things to be doing out here. Wolf packs out here conquering and moving in silence. We don't chase women. My dad never chased no woman, and neither did my grandfather on either side of the family. We're not going to do that kind of stuff. I'm not going to break code and start doing it now. Real men have no need to be chasing women. Women chase real men because they want to be a part of that legacy and dynasty. Got to work hard. I think my boy Andy or his girl. Hey, listen, if you're a friend of mine, you ain't got to worry about me going after your girl. Don't even. I don't even do that. Have a code. But if I don't know you, then your girl who is putting herself out there in the streets, better me than the other guy. I mean, I'm healthy. You know what I'm saying? Disease free. So, you know what I'm saying? It's actually lucrative and advantageous. You know what I'm saying? Mutually beneficial that somebody like me go ahead and smash a girl out than some pookie out there. I'm just being real. But listen, I'm not out there like that. First of all, I want to also put this out there. I got women watching the channel. I know I do. Like I said, my homeboy said his girlfriend watches me and she hates my guts. So if she's watching me, I know other women are watching me. I know local women are watching me. I'm getting flirted with. That's why I started going outside of the local stores. I'm getting looked at weird, man. No one's telling me they're watching me, but I'm getting looked at weird and People are randomly finding their way. And I know you're gonna be like, oh, you're paranoid. No, dude, don't y'all see people honking at me out here? I'm being real, man. So I was like, I'm gonna shop outside. No, I'm not a celebrity or none of this. Like, I don't know. No one's like, hey, look, I see your YouTube channel. I'd be like, oh, okay, that's why you're, they're like, no, they're gonna tell me shit. They're just gonna watch my YouTube channel, and then when I pop up in these local stores, just be like popping up around me, cheesing extra hard, just like weird behavior. So I just want to do this thing right here, man. Go to my stores outside of town, and there I can flirt with the women, because you don't never, shit where you eat or eat where you shit, however that goes. You don't do that anyway. I don't want to be messing with some woman that can mess around with the town being so small, walk to my house and start causing me problems. Definitely outside of town. You know what I'm saying? And I said all that to say this. You're getting watched heavily, man. And ladies, I want to put this out here, especially now that this divorce thing is getting finalized. And I'm in no contact with the ex. Now she can't even contact me about the divorce. Blocked her ass on Facebook. I don't miss. Dude, I rose. I was like, ugh. Got up. You know what I mean? Praise God and everything. Ooh, took this off. Praise God and everything. And then I go through my social medias, and I go to Facebook, and my eyes went right to that name. Block. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't block her fast enough. Block. I didn't even know what the notification was about. It could have been a message. I just blocked her as soon as I seen her name. I was like, I thought I blocked you on Facebook already. I made another one. And I was like, listen, they circle the wagon when you're super attractive, man. They can't help themselves, man. This woman knows doggone well she has no business hitting me up after what she did. Crazy as hell out here, man. Crazy as hell. You're getting watched way more than you know. Ladies, I'm single. I ain't been messing around with no doggone ex. I'm just putting it out there because your boy's single and I'm ready to get out here and do some mingling. I've been celibate since my crazy behind ex. I've not been out here torturing anyone while I've been recovering. I don't have any sneaky links. I have plenty of women I'm vetting, but I haven't picked any one of them yet. Don't try to put it on a woman as to how I recovered in my recovery. It had nothing to do with y'all. Y'all didn't do shit but stress me out on the internet with your trolling. That's all you did. You didn't do anything else. Don't give credit to a woman where credit ain't due. Y'all didn't do nothing for me. God did it. You know what I'm saying? God did it. Don't do that to yourselves. So listen, like I just said, I'm very much so single, very much so divorced. Paperwork will be here sooner than later. And no, I don't have any like girlfriends or whatever in the background waiting for the divorce paperwork. No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I was gonna make sure I got that taken care of before I brought any woman into my life seriously anyway. First and foremost, I'm not jumping into anything serious right out the gate. Secondly, okay? Now, I hear y'all talking, oh, you're just still heartbroken. And if you want to consider me still heartbroken, as recovered as I am, then don't watch me no more waiting for me to be healed. It's gonna be this way. I'm not heartbroken, fool. You just don't like my boundaries. It is what it is. It ain't gonna change. I should have had these boundaries in the first place. But I did. I had a boundary. You know what I mean? Plenty of them. But then I had I didn't have my son. I found out about my son, and I was in a weakened state. And my friends were like, "Oh, let's go out and let's go out, and make you feel better." Oh, and were taking me to the clubs and stuff. And that's where I met my ex. I'm not doing that again. Not doing that again. Hang on, y'all. Look, I got this light on here. You gotta bear with me. What's going on? What's going on? Crazy exes. Make you want to be single for real. Women just hop to the next. You know what? You know what? And trying to make their ex jealous. Man, brother, they are crazy. Let me go ahead and tell the women something really quickly. You cannot make a man jealous that has already been with you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Good men don't cheat. Every man wants to cheat. Okay? That's a quote. Good men don't cheat, but every man wants some different coochie. All right? I know y'all think y'all be doing some tricks, but if you offer a man a woman that looks decent and it's some new box, taking those panties off for the first time, you know what I'm saying? Rubbing hands like Birdman to get up in there. I don't care what you do in that bedroom. He's gonna take that new cooch if he can get it without it being a problem. So I don't. Let me tell y'all something. When y'all go ahead and cheat or something crazy, and y'all want to act like you can do better, it's really like, you know what I'm saying, us dudes, we're just jumping in the air, clicking our heels. Thank you. We'll be out. I've already had it. And there's some guys out here, like, if I get it once, I'm good. If we've been in a relationship with you, trust and believe we've had it every kind of way, and left a dent. We don't care. We don't care. My ex tried to make me jealous, went ahead and got pregnant by another man before getting a divorce. All I can think about is, you're not getting no alimony or nothing. You gave me an easy escape route. Thank you. I hope the baby's healthy. Make me jealous of you. I left you. Did you forget the attempted reverse discard and then you came back and begged? Call my father up and had your mother begging my father? No, no. I don't play those games. You don't cheat on me. I wasn't cheating. Blah, 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 blah. How in the hell did you make a baby less than 2 years later? The math ain't mathin'. I was right. You're scandalous. Caught you red-handed, sent you packing with a mouthful, and you know what I'm saying? I'm good with that. I don't play with y'all. Listen, men can be really, y'all think that y'all be doing something because y'all like to play men. Men be out here playing, you know what I'm saying, the business world, and playing, you know what I'm saying, other dudes in the business world and shit like that. We don't be thinking about playing no female. But if y'all really want to get played, you can get played. You can get played. See, we all be out here thinking that we put y'all females on a pedestal of thinking that y'all are ladies and y'all are soft, but y'all all done showed us y'all are strong, masculine women. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna treat you like strong, masculine women. You think you can play us? I don't think too many men fall for Pookeishas too often, but y'all will fall for a Pookie every other year. Shoot, man, I was with my ex 9.5 years, and I was very careful to make sure that she didn't get pregnant, and told her how important it is to make sure that you get pregnant by the right person. She turns right back around right after me and gets pregnant to get, you know what I'm saying, me jealous or whatever. They don't listen, they don't learn, they don't care, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go, she went right back to just being how she was probably before she met me. You know, that's called a blessing. You know, you guys got to understand, like, when these exes start trying to make you jealous, that means that they're orbiting you. They don't understand, man, until she sent me a friend request, not a friend request, but liked one of my videos on Facebook. This is my ex-wife, by the way, which she liked the video of me almost getting struck by lightning while I was talking junk about American women, which, you know, goes to show how mature she is, right? She wanted me to see her. She wanted me, because her profile picture was a picture of her pregnant. She wanted me to see her that way. It's not a good look. I mean, seriously, it's not a good look. Now, listen, let me tell you something. A good look would have been you with your diploma in your hand from the college that I encouraged you to go to and helped you get started with, and you fit with your current child, you know, in your profile picture, you know what I'm saying, with yourself together. That would have been somewhat impressive. My ex being pregnant by someone else before she's woman enough to file for divorce makes absolutely no sense, other than it was not a planned pregnancy. She didn't think she could get pregnant. She was out there wilding out, and she didn't divorce me completely because she was waiting on your boy to start showing signs of making money, to start trying to hit him up for alimony or something crazy like that. That tends to make more sense why someone will almost wait 2 years to get a divorce, because they were trying to make sure that all their options were available. Also, a narc will use a divorce or getting alimony or whatever as a way to establish communication with you again, you know, through forced communication. Couldn't do it with me. You know what I'm saying? Got my lawyer, blocked her, told her, don't you ever contact me, or we're going to be working on a different kind of lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing with you. Like, look, whatever you think you feel for me, narc, you don't feel shit for nobody. You don't know what feelings are. I do. And I'm not here to play around with people that don't see the bigger picture. You're wasting your years and your time and your life to play people for no good reason. For what? I'm trying to get rich, not gonna be, because I want to be able to do whatever I want. I want to be able to make moves and have influence. And the only way you can do that is by having money and by having clout and by establishing yourself so that people trust you as a leader. all this cheating stuff and this small-minded, right now in the moment, in front of you pleasure, when you have a real man in front, like there aren't anybody else out there like me. I had to get on the internet and show your dumb ass while you were going along with the crowd, and I kept teaching you, man, stop going along to get along. Hey, stop people pleasing. Hey, you need to, like, that's not how you are. Why you being that way around them people? You think it was cool. Let them dog me out, talk all kind of ways. I'm all, yeah, he weird. Well, what about the weirdo now? Weirdo now to find a whole soul tribe of people that don't like people like you and rock with me. Man, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So the weirdo that, like I said before, was thrown to the wolves, come back walking them motherfuckers. They know we're not walking them, walking with them. Walking with them, man. Walking with them. Now who looks like the clown? It's cold out here, y'all. Excuse me. But now who looks like the clown? Listen, you gotta move swiftly out here, gentlemen. You can't let your emotions get involved, because that's what they're relying on. If you think that she just posted up a picture of herself pregnant and didn't post up any other pictures prior to that, trying to get attention, hoping I'm watching her, you're crazy. I just never watched her. I never watched. I don't go back to exes. I don't even want to be friends with exes. I cut all exes off. Like, I don't want any old energies interfering with any, new woman I get. You know what I'm saying? I have a complete, good, respectful relationship with the mother of my child. She has a man and everything. You know what I'm saying? Just had another kid. Like, what we do is complete through text, and she communicates over the phone. That way, whenever I start a new relationship with somebody, it's not a bunch of messy work, and that's the way I like to keep it. You can't stay in touch with exes and think that that's not messy work. It's messy work. You have no business staying in touch with another dude, period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? If I knew that she was in touch with exes, I would have definitely gotten rid of her. But, you can't trust these modern women. Going overseas where it's a little bit more traditional. Hey, what's going on, Rachel? What's going on, sweetheart? Hang on, y'all. I'm switching over. Get caught up on these comments here. All right. Higher signals are on higher plateau, spiritually first. It means most high. Two things: a plan, a purpose. Absolutely. Mine is on purpose. Yep. Respects on my growth. For real, though. Will lie till they die. That's a quote right there. They will lie till they die. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a quote, because, and I'm not saying there's some ladies out there that don't lie, but there's very few of them. These females out here will take it to their grave, and the girls will take it to the grave with them, man. And will lie to you to look at you straight. That's why I blocked her on everything. I don't want to hear none of the lies. I know you're gonna lie to me. You can't tell me the truth. If you were to tell me all the wilding you was doing up there, your legs in the air and your butt was in the air, and all the slobbing and sucking and swallowing you was doing, I wouldn't even want you to be talking to me anymore. Let alone, like, you know what I'm saying? They can't tell you the truth. When they dog you out, they do it on an emotional level. They go all the way out. Dudes don't even be going out, you know what I mean? Non-narcissistic dudes don't even going out like that, man. They on some crazy stuff. No kids before marriage. No before marriage. Absolutely. Try to do that. Well, I got a kid, so I can't say that, but absolutely, definitely trying to find me a woman with no kids. I'm telling you, man, I think if she's any kind of way infected by this modern culture, she's going to be, like you said, a DL 304. I think that they all have fantasies about getting, ran through and railed out. Like, it just takes a real woman to just, like, understand that that's not ladylike. But it does seem like they all like to kind of, I don't know, man. It just seems like they all kind of have that fantasy, man. It's the reason why most white dudes have problems with black dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because most women want to be reeled out by a few black dudes at once. I don't know what the problem is with it, but that's what they want, man. It's just the truth. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know what kind of men y'all are, but once I know that the woman I'm with has been slobbing on another knob and getting railed in, and he's pulling her, I ain't never going back to you. How do you want you talking to me on the phone? I can smell the dick on your breath. You know what I'm saying? I don't even talk to me on the phone. Keep it text message only. Like, yo, no, I can't do that shit. Like, I don't know how other men are built. I'm not built like that. Like, you crazy? Yeah, man, look, the nasty stuff we did together, man, you better get your goofy ass on somewhere. We can't be friends, fool. We can't, you know what I'm saying? Get up out of here. These women be on some straight up trying to be like a dude. Like, I'm just like, I'm not going to feel some type of way like men make women feel when they do that shit. Get your goofy ass on somewhere. What purpose do you serve in my life to be a friend after you done all that goofy ass shit? Man, go on somewhere. Go on somewhere, man. That is nuts, man. That is somebody seeing you glowing up, seeing you looking really good, and seeing you have a lot of options. The problem is she sees me very soon getting with someone, and she's just like, and the money. She sees the money. She definitely sees the money, right? Don't think that she didn't want to try to fuck with me for some money, but once she found out she was pregnant, she probably cried herself to sleep for months to bring herself to realize that she can't fuck with me no more. I can't even fuck with him about getting out. No, fool. You had your legs in the air too much, acting a fool. You got to go ahead and do what you got to deal with. Go find that scumbag that knocked you up. You need not worry about me. I didn't touch your goofy ass self. You know what I'm saying? I ran away from you, never gave you my address. I never even show my home in my videos because of that woman. That's why y'all never see my house. I don't want her to even be trying to look through anything to try to identify what home I'm renting or whatever. No, you ain't gonna look up the listing. You ain't gonna see that house. Man, glad I did what I did too. Fool was trying to serve me papers without contacting me first. Weirdo business, y'all. You are winning right now, gentlemen. They all want you. And ladies, I am single. I don't have no chick in the background. Stop giving credit to a woman. Give the man the credit enough to know that he can take care of it. God can take care of him. He can take care of himself. So he can take care of his family. Don't you want a man to take care of his family? Then why in the world do you want to believe that it took a woman to get him over something? Hell no. Shit. It took myself to get myself in this mess. It's going to take myself to get myself out. I don't need nobody to help me get myself out of a mess I made. I'm a real dude, man. Man, I don't do that shit. See, now I can go to women. Now I can go to women. I ain't got to lie to nobody. I ain't got to say, oh, it's complicated. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm separated. Oh, it's good. You know what I mean? And they can look me up and see that I'm legally. No, like I'm divorced. I never touched that woman after I found out she cheated on me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm out of there. No children by her. No. We have no ties. Yeah, absolutely. And that's how it's got to be. You know what I mean? Let's scroll up and see what's going on, child. That's what you can find. A man, no kids. Yeah, good luck on that, Rach. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to find you a young buck with no kids, but you find yourself a grown man. He's gonna have at least one munchkin running around. What you gotta look for is if you're taking care of that little munchkin. But definitely look for what you want. Have your preference. I am not here to shoot down your dreams. You might find one. I myself, I have one, and he's in the house right now. I have full custody. I am going overseas. I'm not playing around with y'all. I'm gonna show women how to do this custody thing. You know what I mean? If they just give dudes custody, man, I'm telling you, America would be different. America would be different. I'm telling you, man. This thing, gentlemen, believe it or not, this parenting thing is so easy. It's as easy as you think it is. It's as easy as you think it is. I know all y'all like, I know I can do better than this woman. Yes, you can, nigga. Yes, you can. You can. For a low price of whatever it costs to get a lawyer, you can get custody and you can raise those kids to be way better, people than what that woman's going to probably do while she's projecting all of her traumas onto them and trying to get you and milk you for every dime you have. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, the lawyer pays for himself long term. What was those who call evil good, good evil? Those who put darkness for light and light for darkness. Better for sweet and sweet for bitter, bitter for sweet, sweet for bitter. Absolutely. What is that? Isaiah 20. Let me go ahead and screenshot it. And screenshot that real quick. Go look that up. What else you got going on, child? Exactly. I'm not going for none of that. Hey, what's going on, Jay? What's going on, homie? Notice that they will relocate after they burn out at 3 or 4. Yeah, man. Yep. They'll leave that town. See, that's what they'll do. They'll leave that town, therefore leaving their 304 resume behind and then starting over, imitating what they believe to be a good woman. But here's a problem. Here's the thing. Just like with my ex-wife, it will creep back in just when the money's not where it needs to be or something. And she's in her DMs listening to these guys telling her what she wants to hear. Once a 304, always a 304. The streets come calling and she answers the call every time. Every time. You know, the chosen ones, you know what I'm saying? God, you know, they say God made the call and the chosen ones answered. Well, when it comes to them, the streets make a call and those 304s answer every time. You know what I mean? Without skipping a beat. Like, oh, you're not making 100,000 anymore? Oh, well, my mom needs surgery. I got to be gone for 30 days. What? You who needs to get it on every night? Well, you might as well just drop the divorce paperwork right now. You're going to cheat. Oh, I'm not going to cheat. I ain't going to be gone for 30 days. You're silly. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You're silly. Silly like a fox. I'm telling you, man, they're getting railed. How did you find out that she was cheating? Well, this is what I found. I didn't get the evidence that she was cheating outside of the fact that she got pregnant less than a year after we broke up. But you as a man have intuition. You know your woman, if she's not around you for 30 plus days, every time she calls you, she's bringing up whatever she can bring up from the relationship when y'all first got together before you even got married. She won't call you at nighttime. She's watching you through the Ring camera to make sure you don't go nowhere like a cheater would. And then she brings up your cheating you did way back while she was cheating too, way back in the beginning of the relationship. That's her justifying it in her head out loud, what she's doing. I don't need proof. I don't need to get an STD to know that if she's out in the streets that she might end up getting one. I'm going to run. Everything in my body told me to run. She's cheating. Okay? Your woman starts getting away from you and starts talking different. I was like, she got up there and started talking with slang and stuff, right? White woman. I was like, you never talk. You talk a white woman around me. I'm like, you code switch? I'm like, oh man, I don't know who this dude is you're around code switching for. Must be a hood dude or whatever. I was like, I don't know this woman no more, man. She started code switching, man, like within a week of being gone. What do you mean? That's how I knew that she was getting railed out. She code switched to the guy. She code switched to the guy that was bottoming her out. You know what I'm saying? She was talking with slang. I don't really talk with slang like that. My mom taught me, I ain't never going to do that. My mom would never let us talk with slang like that. My mom told us we're going to be famous. And we have to be able to speak in a way that everybody's going to be able to recognize and look up to. My mom told me that. I'm not going to be around here talking a bunch of slang, sounding stupid and shit like that. So when I heard her sounding stupid like that, I'm like, I ain't my woman no more. I ain't got to like sit there and see a session of them getting it in. That ain't my woman no more. So, and the way she started moving was real sneaky. So it's like, look, it's over. I don't give a shit. Like I said, I don't need definite proof. I know I've been with that woman like almost 9 years, or 9 years at the time. I'm like, I know how she talks to people she ain't got no respect for. I was watching her do it to her family members. Then when she got away from me around her family members, she did it to me or thought she was going to do it to me. I'm like, whoa, who the fuck are you? Oh, no. Bye. Don't come back. Bye. I ain't playing with you. I'm a grown man. I don't need no doggone female. The American black man is internationally sought for. Absolutely. We're sought after. They're waiting for us to make our way overseas or make our way outside the country. Even when we're in the military, you know what I'm saying, pointing weapons, they're still out there like, I remember being over there. I remember how they treated me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back. I'm not playing. What's going on, James? What's going on? She thought you better do. Man, that woman, she said she's going up there for her mother's surgery or whatever, and I told her what she's going to do before she left. That's how God had me tapped in. I'm like, you're going to go up there and cheat and party and do drugs and everything else. And you think that you're going to come back to me, and I'm telling you right now, you're not. And she thought I was playing because she said she's going to be gone for a week, gone 36 days. You know what I'm saying? Try to roll back in like it was nothing. Man, I rolled out. I had everything in the back of my truck. She looked surprised. She showed up in the cab. I told her, don't come back. She showed up in the cab looking, oh, the truck's loaded up. I was like, Xander, come on downstairs. We already done a drill. He knew what was going on. I told you, God had me enlightened. I knew she was gonna pop back up. My son come running down with the stuff in his hand, looked at her in her face. I said, "You broke my heart," and I left. That's it. I ain't gonna be sitting there arguing with no woman, man. I'm a soldier, dude. I'm not a regular ass dude. I'm a soldier. I had to do some shit in Iraq, man. So I will do what needs to be done. I'm going to survive. You ain't gonna take me down. The fuck you think this is? Because I don't yell and scream and bark like most of the alphas you're used to. I'm not an alpha. I'm a Sigma, and I told your dumbass that. You laughed about it. Now I'm the kind of dude that gives you nightmares because I move in silence. You don't know what the fuck I'm doing because you're no longer on the inside. So you done lost that kind of view. Now you're on the outside looking in, wondering what's he gonna do next. You don't need to know. You don't need to know. None of your business. Don't fuck with me and find out. That's all I can say. I don't care who you are. When you go up against me and I got a 12-year-old I gotta take care of, and you leave him out in the dirt too, steal both our identity and run with the money. Now you over here liking videos on my Facebook and get your motherfucking ass on somewhere. Go suck some dick or some shit like that. Go make another baby. You can't get pregnant right now, so go ahead and let him shoot up the club all he wants to now. You know what I'm saying? You can't get pregnant twice. You know what I mean? I guess since you're about to be due, you might not want to be doing that. Stop watching my fine ass though on TikTok, getting worked up. Don't be hitting me up on Facebook, fool. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get on here and cuss you out, call you out by name, and I ain't gonna give all that to you. I ain't never told anybody your name. First time they seen a picture of you was that last one I posted up. That's it. Let it go. Go about your business in your life. You know what I'm saying? Sign that paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Sign that summons. Go to court, whatever, and go about your life. Gentlemen, you got to be like this, man. Because if they listen, I'm doing what I'm doing for a couple different reasons. I'm gonna get off of here. She did a whole lot, right? And I have a high tolerance, but I don't tolerate cheating. I don't tolerate cheating. I can't do cheating. Like I said, I can't think about it. My old lady having somebody else's thing in her mouth. Then she over here talking to me after she been boop, boop. Fuck out of here. Don't you ever, ever speak to me again. Don't you ever fix your lips to exhale any of that bullshit in my presence or through the phone to me. Fuck out of here, man. I have been celibate. I've been getting purified by God. You got dick on the breath. Don't you ever talk to me, motherfucker. I don't know what's wrong with you. You gonna learn today. Don't you ever talk to me. You got dick on the breath. Ain't you got a dick to be sucking? You know what I mean? Ain't you got somebody to be going half on the baby? Shut the fuck up and get the fuck away from me, man. I'm not one of these dudes out here just be seeing coochie and like, oh, this one, I don't need you. I don't need no coochie. I can get it anywhere I want to. I got all these offers from everybody else. Why would I go back to your raggedy ass? I left you. I left you with a mouthful. But I left you. You know what I'm saying? I left you one for the road before I left. That was good enough for me. Let that be a good memory of yours and delete that video. I deleted that shit. You better delete it too. All right? Look, mind your business. Go find yourself a stepdaddy. I'm not going to be it. Done it once, ain't going to do it again. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a white one and a black one like Michael Jackson. Good luck finding a man with that. White dudes gonna see that black baby. They gonna be like, oh no. Them black dudes gonna see that white teenage boy. And they're gonna be like, oh no. You better with you a Spanish dude or some shit. Oh my God, dude. I told you, don't mess with God's chosen, man. You be doing some goofy shit before you realize what's going on. Well, let me give you the reality check. You're getting government assistance. You got a white kid and a black kid. And you don't have a stepdaddy figure in the home. Good luck. Don't mess with God's chosen. Do you understand? Are you learning what karma is now? Huh? You know what I'm saying? Because you're a single mother now. You know what I'm saying? Of two. You got a white one and a black one like Michael Jackson. You a no-no for both racial groups. You would Oh, God be working. I thought about the other day. I was like, ooh, I know that kid's a black kid. She can't get enough of black dudes. Oh, my goodness, man. And she ain't even married, yo. She gonna have a white one and a black one like Michael Jackson. One of them is like 15 years old. That little white boy ain't gonna be told shit by nobody. Woo-hoo! That's probably why dude ran off in the first place. You got that teenage boy like, hey, listen, stepdad's been taken care of. I ain't listening to none of you niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I barely had him listening to me, and I was raising him since he was 4. You ain't gonna, man, listen. That's why I'm be like, look, just go about your business and go about your way. Let's go about. I don't want nothing to do with none of this shit, man. There's a lot of shit. I don't want nothing to do with none of it, man. That's why I got a lawyer. I don't even want you talking to me. Like, I don't even want. See, I'm an empath, man. That energy you got going on is some shit, bro. It's some shit. I gotta cleanse my energy every time I talk to her on the phone, bro. Like, I can feel that shit. Like, oh God, man, the fuck, I'm uncomfortable. Oh man, I feel scared. I feel worried. I feel terrified and naked in the rain. Oh, that's her energy right now. Man, how do you live like that? God, man. This empath shit is for the birds sometimes too, man. You gotta cleanse your energy. You gotta be careful, man. Man, you could pick up on somebody else's energy. You be feeling like shit all of a sudden. You be like, what is this I feel on me? 'Cause I'm a Leo, so I don't never feel sad about it. What is this? I analyze the feeling. I'll be like, what is this? Is that fear? It's fear. That's worry. That's anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Then an image pop up in my head. Oh, that's this bitch. Man, look, I'm gonna cleanse my energy, man. Get this chick to get gone somewhere. Get my lawyer on her, man. I'm telling you, dude, you gotta be careful. I'm tapped in. My energy is so cleansed. I can tell. I can tell. Man, I can tell. They enjoy the chaos and the drama. Absolutely, man. I mean, the last time I talked to that woman on the phone, when she reached out to me almost after 2 years, I slipped up and called her the B word. And she was like, oh my God, how you call me a bitch? And she's over here liking my videos on Facebook. They love that shit, man. And I meant every fucking word I said too. I ain't playing with you. I ain't playing with you. I don't know where y'all get off. So, bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what she used to tell me. And this is how, and it's not just her. Regular women told me this too. She liked to get on my nerves. She's like, it's fun to watch you get mad. I don't know what it is with females in doing that. They love to just see. It's so funny. It's not funny. Man, listen, man. I'll be serious too. And she just thought it was funny. Yeah, I guess she thought that she can go and play me too and it'd be funny. Well, you know what I'm saying? He. You know what I'm saying? He my ass. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying single motherhood. Enjoying that good old-fashioned government assistance. Enjoying not knowing who the father is. Man, you went from, you know what? I ain't even gonna do it. You went from where you was at to where you needed to be. That's all that I needed to know. And I needed you off my back, and it was time for me to grow. And God does things. He'll move some people. That what you did was so out of your character after almost 9 years of playing it cool. You did it so well, and then you just went out of character. I don't know what was going on. Somebody was offering you some good money and some good dick. You know what I'm saying? It must have been some good stuff. Look, gentlemen, if she's for the streets, she will expose herself. Never take them back. Move forward. Move forward. There's always better. Because it's going to be a little bit of a period where, as men, we actually love these women. Like, we're not like females where we have to use men to have a way of life. So it takes a little bit to get over them. If you want to watch my videos, go to King David the Chosen as I was getting over her. But once you get over her, you'll look back and you'll realize like, oh man, this is a blessing. You'll start thinking about all the times that it be calm and this person would cause problems. You know what I mean? Just looking for chaos, looking for ways to, you know what I mean? You wake her up, she'd smile until she realizes it's you, and then start looking all mad. And you know what I'm saying? Like, who was you dreaming about, bitch? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. You know, it's just like, dude, I deserve better than that, man. I don't know who she thought she was. This is the kind of person. They're narcs. Like, this is why I have a problem with makeup. You know, she put makeup on, and my ex will makeup on when she's not overweight. I would say, you know, the solid, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Hey, she is now. I'll say a solid 7, 6, adjustable 6.5 or whatever. but without makeup on, she didn't look the same fucking person. You know what I'm saying? So, and her self-esteem is gone, and you know, you couldn't even point her out of the crowd. So, like, that's where I learned, like, man, makeup can do that. I was like, makeup can, that's what I learned about makeup. And my homeboy told me the first night I met her, he was there. And my homeboy said this to me, like, because we went to IHOP or something like that, and she went and wiped her makeup off. And I was looking at her, and he was like, he leaned in, he was like, she don't look the same, do she? I was like, oh, you notice that too? He was like, yeah, she don't look the same, do she? And I was like, but it was right after I found out about my kid. So I was like emotionally vulnerable, you know what I mean? Kind of like after I broke up with her, except I should have been single then. And so I figured things out with my son. She comes in, helped me change some diapers, and I'm just like, oh, this girl's good. She's a good girl. She's young. Use it to get in. Use my kid to get in, man. Got me hook, line, and sinker too. You know, so you got to be careful. You see, I don't show my kid online. You say I keep it private, let him have his little life. He don't need to be exposed to whatever I'm doing until I have a woman that I know is going to be in my life for a while. I'm not going to let that happen again. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious about that. That's why I don't be on here exploiting my child like everybody else does. My kid is a cute kid. He's a handsome kid. I can get on here and make some money with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, my kid is a handsome kid, but I don't exploit my kid. Plus, you know what I'm saying? These women on here, man, they'll start thinking about my kid and they'll bring my kid up to me, and I don't like that. Don't bring up kids we don't know each other. Like, don't be thinking about my kid. Like, don't do that. Like, I don't like that at all. I'm very protective. There shouldn't be nothing in your mind about my kid. You don't know as a baby. You don't know him. That's weird to me. You women get away with a lot of weird stuff, but you don't get away with that weird shit with me. You don't need to worry about my kid, period. Ask me shit. Don't use it as a way to get in, and don't think I'm going to be like, oh, your kid is real handsome. Hey, he's cute. He's a kid. Leave it at that. I ain't playing that goofy stuff. I'm serious. Anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. Keep standing on business. Absolutely, my brother. You know how Sigma Wolves do. I am freezing out here, y'all. I can't feel my hands, my face, or my feet, and not in a good way. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Plus, my phone's about to die. I probably will try to go live a little bit later at the desk. It's good that whatever was causing me not to have data for the past 1.5 days decided to let up. But it didn't let up until after I left town. I'm telling you, man, sometimes it seems like I'm in a motherfucking movie and the shit don't start up until after I step outside my house. I swear, man. I'm like, I'll show my son the data problem. He was talking about it. And as soon as we came back into town, the internet's working just fine in the house. It's working just fine on the phones. And my son was like, what's going on? I'm like, just roll with it, son. God's taking care of it. Just roll with it. Get used to it and just roll with it. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to him earlier, and they're doing like trigonometry. I don't know what he's doing. Pi. They're doing pi. And he's like, oh, Dad, this stuff comes real easy to me. I'm like, everything's going to come easy to you, son. Because you're not learning nothing. You're remembering. But anyway, y'all, I'm not going to hold y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all put the kids on the insight so that they know what's going on in the real world. We had a long conversation today about American, his story. And I was able to teach my son a whole lot of stuff about the Indians and about reclassification and about a bunch of drawings of a bunch of presidents that we can't seem to get any real pictures of. Not only that, when you look up when the colored photo first came out, and you look up that they've been giving us black and white since then, why is that? Why is that? Anyway, I don't want to get banned again like they did on my main channel. So I'll leave that alone. I know you gentlemen are doing your homework on it. Peace, love, and light, y'all. I'll be back on here later. Unless it's too late. Bear with me.